Well, hello fishing friends, and if you're new here, welcome. So today's episode we're going to be catching the Yellowstriped Butterfish. That's the little bitty fish that's swimming around up there. And it is probably one of the harder fish to catch in the game because it's an epic fish that doesn't like any bait or lure. So, back in the good old days, just in South Korea days, to catch the fish that didn't like any bait or lure, those were always the rares. However, with the DLC updates, they've incorporated some of those into the epic fish, which makes it extremely difficult to catch these fish. So, to find these fish, what we do is we use a reverse technique. Instead of looking for a bait that they like, what we're doing is we're looking for a bait that all the other fish like, and then we're going to hold our line out there. We're going to be targeting the bubbles. But if it was a topwater fish, we would be targeting the swirls. And we want that to sit out there for quite a while. We don't want it to turn red instantly and like catching the ones that like the bait and lure. We want it to sit there for a little bit. That will kind of help find these fish that don't like any bait or lure. So I'm going to take you out today and show you this technique in action and show you how to catch these fish. It takes a while. Sometimes you can catch it really quickly. Sometimes it still takes quite a bit of time. But yeah, if they don't like a bait or a lure, this is about the easiest way that you're going to find to catch them, is to try to target a lure or a bait that all the other fish like and look for a fish that doesn't instantly turn the line red. So let's go ahead. Let's head over to the board, and we're going to go to map Japan Part 1. And we're going to go to location 5. That's where you're going to find this guy. They're on Monkey Bay. So let's go ahead and head out there and do a little fishing. Okay, so here we are on Monkey Bay, location 5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my line here. As you can see, I have my krill on there. I'm going to drop my line down to the bottom. And we're going to be looking for some bubbles out there. See those bubbles that are out there? And we're going to just target those bubbles. And I'm going to bring this up here to these bubbles. And we're going to let it drop. As you can see, my line turned red instantly, so I'm going to quick retrieve it just by pulling my thumbstick back. I don't want it to turn red that fast. So what I want to do is look for some more bubbles, and they've all disappeared. But I do know I had some bubbles a little bit farther out to the right. So I'm going to I went too far out to the right. I'm going to kind of go out there. It was actually about there. Let it drop. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. See, that was a 3 count. That's going to be way too quick. You're wanting to look for something a little bit longer. Actually, I didn't even get my line on that one. Actually, do I have it? I might actually have it on that. So that was a 3 count. I didn't even get my line snapped in there. But it's coming in. This is how it would come in. It would come in this easily. Oh, well, there you go. Yellowstriped Butterfish. So that was actually only a 3 count. So that's interesting. Normally you're looking for a lot longer of a count. So perhaps the Yellowstriped Butterfish is yellow on this lure. Or this bait. So what did that take? It took about 3 minutes? Maybe? Okay, I'm back. So I should have one right out here. What I've noticed is it's usually about 3 to 5 seconds by the time your bait reaches the bottom of the water. So if you have bait turned on, you can watch your bait hit the bottom of the water. And it's about 3 to 5 seconds when it hits the bottom that your line will turn red. If it takes longer than that, then that's probably not it. So again, I believe this is probably yellow on the krill, so that's why it takes that long. So I'm going to cast out there. I wish my bubbles would come back up, because I know there's one about there. And I know it's not that far out. It's right around there. I'm going to let it drop down. Count 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds right there. It should be it. Yep, small splash. So it's about a 3-second count by the time the bait hits the bottom. Now, if you don't have your bait turned on, add 2 or 3 seconds to your count, because you have to wait for the bait to go down to the bottom of the water. Now I've noticed that if it's a 2-second count, it's the Pacific Sorry. So if you're getting it a lot quicker than that, then it's probably the Pacific Sorry, and then that's not the fish that you're after. So we'll bring this guy in, and there we go. Now the video's done. So I wanted to bring you back and give you that count. I wanted to keep trying for more fish. This one took me another 5 minutes to go out here and try to catch another one. So it's not that difficult to catch these once you figure out their pattern. So again, when your bait hits the bottom, it's about 3 to 5 seconds. Usually it's about 3. Almost every time it's been about 3. And then if it takes longer than that, it's going to be one of the other fish that doesn't like the krill. And if it's sooner than that, then it's going to be one of the fish that's green with the krill. So there you go. Hopefully this helped you, and if it did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.